Good morning. Hi, Tammy. Or afternoon. It's noon here, so there's that. How are you? I have been busy. Sorry, just clicking buttons. All the things I forgot to do. You're ready. I'm not. I'm never ready. Hi, Janine. Is brunch over? Are you still at brunch? You're hanging in? Good. I'm glad you're hanging in. Let me see. Okay, there. I'm done pushing buttons for now. Okay, all the buttons are pushed. I've lost my second screen. It's Hi Lee, how are you? Brooke's not here. I'm Johnny. It's okay. It happens all the time. I wonder where she is. I haven't talked to her today. Hey Carla. Hi Tina. Yep, I'm good. Brunch is over. Hanging with Okay. Good cover, Janine. Good cover. Did I miss anybody? No. Okay, good. All right. So I think this is going to be a good tutorial. And hey, Tamar, I hope you're well. I know I need to make more regular videos, but the other day when I made the tutorial video for this, I was so discombobulated. Hi, Safia. And uncomfortable. Hi, Donna. Good morning. I don't know. I need to start doing more to get comfortable with it again. Good morning, Danielle. I hope you're resting today. But anyway, I decided to do this tutorial live with you guys to see if you had any questions now that I'm pretty sure I've got it completely dialed in. And I made some changes to the kits. I added some tinies. Blame Tammy for that. Well, she says, when she messaged me, she said, I'm asking for a friend. Can you make me some tinies? And she still will swear to this moment that it really is for a friend and not for her. Not quite sure if I believe her or not. Anyway, so I've done that. The kits, a friend asked, she's sticking to it. Okay, well, she's sticking to her guns. I'll give her that. So let's see, where do I start? First of all 9 of the kits are in the Etsy shop. And I also did the bundle where you can buy all 9 of them in a bundle. Okay, so those are all over in the Etsy shop. If anybody wants to grab one or more, there you go. And please remember, if you do buy some singly, it will overcharge you for shipping. I refund the shipping overages the moment I print your shipping label. So, you know, it's just Etsy. It's just like it angers me that they don't let you put clickable links in the description. And I know I can't have it my way. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? She's the tiny queen. No, I think Peggy is the tiny queen. Where is Miss Pockets at today? Peggy Pockets, where are you hiding? Okay, so raise your hand if you haven't seen these yet. There can't possibly be anybody who hasn't seen these yet. I've been on this kick for a week now. These are the ones that I've made. We'll get to those in a minute. Here's the pile of originals. Here's the kits. All right, let's see. Hold on. I'm fixing my windows. I can't watch chat on StreamYard. It makes me crazy. All right, so all of the kits, they have been resized. This is 8 3/4 by 5 3/4. So you can either use it to make, oops, one of these, you know, on our standard hard masonite board. We just have to cut it down just a skosh, barely, but it won't hurt anything to cut that off. Or you can use it to make the ones that I'm doing in the tutorial on the chipboard, right? So it's dual purpose. Oh, and this sold, by the way. This is no longer available. So excited. I'm so excited it got a home. And then 2 tinies. And so these 3 came from this digi. So I did one this way because this is the only one that is bound by the top. All the rest are all bound by the side. But there's enough stuff in the kit to make all 3 of these. And all you have to do is add your own paper, which I know every one of you have a ton of. And there goes the dog. Bark, 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 bark. I cannot confirm my friend's name is also Tammy. Yeah. Can I see a picture of her driver's license? So anyway, so these are the originals. Let's see that. Yeah. So that's the original to that one. And this is, I'm going to make this one today. Oh, and there's the grungy back. Oh, with a Band-Aid. Nice. Okay. Then there's this one, the Miracle. Oops. This one is US School Series. And each kit also comes with a folio of the original. Oh, I didn't show you the back of that one. It's got 1913, 1914. This is the little girl with her puppy. The big value. So yeah, they all have yummy. Some have writing, some don't. So as long as I have pages, the kits will come with a folio. Here's the other composition. This one has writing. And then this one, the Seneca one, if you're pondering getting this one, get it quick because there's probably only 10 sets of pages left for this one. I know she does look a little creepy, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Hi, Helen. Sorry, I'm reading Helen's note. How to put together the notebooks about Johnny. You should put mix into type paper to sell to those. Well, you know, I was thinking about that because I do have so much paper. I don't have so much time. That's my problem. Here's Woodland. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go through and show you. This is the back of the Woodland. I love how that one was sewn. Anyway, I'm going to show you the papers that I'm going to use. And you ladies, raise your hand if you don't have papers. See, I know you all do. Carla. Okay. So those are the originals. And I'm gonna put those out of my way over there. And here is, for those of you that haven't seen one, here's what comes in the kit. You get a 12 by 12 piece of pretty heavy duty chip, and I've scored it right down the middle at 6 for 2 reasons. Okay, Helen. I'll put it on my list. And I'll show you why. 1, for shipping reasons, you know, and it protects your pages. And 2, it gives you the starting point for your score marks when we go to score. Then you get wax linen, enough fabric for your spines. You get the 3 front covers, the 3 back covers, and these are done on the laser printer on a very nice paper, not just plain old copy paper. Here's 2 digis that I finally scanned in. This is a Library Association certificate and the Morris Fire and Inland Insurance Company form. Here's a folio out of that one. I did the end papers on 11 by 17, and that way you have enough to do all your end pages on all three. Now, my 11 by 17 paper is copy paper, so if you're using double-sided tape, you don't have to be as careful as if you're using glue or another kind of medium. When we get to putting the end papers in, you need to use a very, very thin, even coat. I can't stress that enough when putting the copy paper down. Okie doke. So that's what comes in the kit. And they are, like I said, they're in the Etsy shop. Am I missing anything? Thanks, Tammy. Oops, that can't stay here. All right, before we get going, let me show you. All right, I think this was attempt number 1. So there's the front cover. See the difference in color between the front and the back? This has Mod Podge over the top. You see how it changes that color? And I left it this way to show you guys. I'm going to finish it off and then put spray sealer on it. And then I just used double-sided tape to put the fabric down. I have not rounded all the corners yet. I still need to do that. But see, I mean, I just grabbed ledger paper, dictionary, tea dyed, some old new ledger, map, regular lined paper, more music paper. Here's the middle. We need to put some postage stamps or something in there. And you could put as many or as few pages in here as you want. And then, so that one doesn't have a closure. This one, I haven't done anything to the cover yet. But I did put eyelets in and put a seam binding closure on it. This one, kind of the same but different. I rounded the first couple of pages so you guys could see. You know, just grab your scraps, your bits and pieces. Then the Webster notebook. That was out of the original. Oh, shoot. I was going to print out. If you go on Etsy, if you want graph paper, like vintage looking graph paper, there's tons of digis for graph paper. I was going to print out some to put in this one and I forgot. There's a French almanac page, ledger paper. So, you know, just throw all the things in there, right? And then the little tiny guy, the front is just a French page and then plain pages. And this one I did staple in. Look at cutie patootie. And then this one I did this way. Same thing. I used the French blank pages and I did staple it just to try it. Just to try it. Okay. Any questions before I get started and hopefully don't gum this up? Get the heat gun plugged in. Yeah, Carla. I know. Her and her graph paper. Don't get me started. All right, where shall I start? Okay. I don't need my keyboard. When I can't find my keyboard, it's to my right. Please and thank you, ladies. All right, so when you get your chip, it's already going to be scored right down the middle at 6. All right. Now, after a couple of practice runs, I figured out a way to make this a little bit easier. Oh, speak of the devil, and she shall appear. Yeah, all you had to do was say graph paper. There she is. All right, so it's already scored down the middle and folded, right? Right, great. What are you up to today, Brooke? Then, so it's scored at 6. Hold on. Johnny's got to think for a minute. Heaven help us. Okay. I need to see something. I thought of this while I was laying in bed last night. I think we might be able to make the spine. All right. Oh, here's what I'm going to do. If this goes sideways, then we'll go back to our original. Right, Sophia. Okay, so it's scored at 6. It originally said go 1 tick to the left and 1 tick to the right of that and score it, but I'm going to do 2 and see what happens. And I'll know right now. So if I gum this up, then, all right, so there's a 6, so 1, 2, and over we go. This is pretty thick chip, so you might have to hit the score a couple of times. And I know I can't do the pushing on screen very well. Sorry. You just gotta kind of fiddle. You fiddle it a little bit. Is that a thing? Or maybe I can use my bone folder. There. You saw it here first. I can't. I have to hold it on my lap. Oh goodness, I'm not watching chat. Oh, hi Shona. What's everybody up to today? That's what I want to know. What are you guys all doing? I'm doing this, and then I have been, hang on, let me turn my ringer off. Sorry, my husband's walking around the front yard. Okay. So you can see the original score mark there. Oh, sorry, Shauna. And then my 2 new score marks, which now gives me a spine that is a 1/2 inch. So let's see. And if I'm right, oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Yep. Yay me. Okay, good. Yep. Okay, so new rule. It's already scored at 6. So when you get it, go to the 6, go 1, 2. And on that second one, score it. Go to the 6, go to the right, 1, 2, score it. Perfect. Right? Right. Hi, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to try and stay on task here. Wish me luck. Now, what we're going to do is the cutter. And if you don't have a heavy-duty trimmer like this, might I suggest, if you've got a rotary cutter and a ruler, to use that. Now you're going to trim it at 8 3/4, which is going to leave this. Right. See? Perfect. Just like I planned it. And then this, where'd my tiny little guys go? Who took them? So check this out. So now this is all ready to go. So when I'm ready, all I have to do is cut this. The top's already ready. And then the 2 pieces that are left over on either side are enough. Voila. To do that. And let me tell you, that took a little bit of thinking. Oh, wait. I'll cut these out while I have this up here. It's okay, Sophia. I can never type. And yes, this is my favorite paper trimmer in the whole wide world. I think it's in my favorites list in the description box below. You never have to replace the blade. It's self-sharpening. All right, hold on. We'll come back to that one. Let me get this one. Okay, we'll come back to, well, I don't want to lose them. That's the thing. If I let go now, I may lose them. All right, we'll just put those over there. All right, so there's our front. And that's about it. All right, so now I'm going to check. Check. That one looks good. I'm going to just take a tiny bit off of this side, because it's going to get covered up with this fine fabric anyway. You see how there's just a little bit showing, but it's okay. And then this side, I'm just going to take a tiny little bit off of it as well. All right, we got our fronts, we got our backs, and I'm going to wait on the end paper trimming. Am I missing anything? Somebody yell at me. You woke to a chocolate nightmare? What? What? Okay, now, you see I'm not trimming any corners or anything yet. I am going to go ahead and ink these edges, even though I'm going to ink the whole thing once we have all four. You don't need to ink this side. It's going to get covered up. It's just habit. When we get all four pieces glued down, I will ink the edges of the whole thing to darken up the chipboard a little bit. I'm pretty excited about these because I've had this stack of 100 sheets of this 12 by 12 chip forever. I mean, I use it, but it doesn't seem like the stack goes anywhere. And so it worked out perfectly for these. Oh, I just got baby wipes. Where are they? They're over there on the floor. Wouldn't you know it? Hang on. I had to stop by the store and buy a cake. Oh, and sorry for the wobbly table. Janine, how's camping? She's on her last camping adventure for the year. Okay, so let's see which way we're going to do this. We'll do it this way. Get my pages out of the way, get my glue. This is my favorite brush, my favorite small brush for glue. They're a 2-pack. They used to be $5. They might be $5 and change now. In the description box below on Amazon. And then this is my favorite big brush for glue. Again, the links are all down below. Cold out there? Well, I don't know about all that, Carla. All right, so off we go. I'm using Mod Podge. You could probably use PVA, which doesn't agree with me. You could use double-sided tape if you're not going to seal the cover. But whatever you use to put down the front cover is the same thing that you want to use to put down your end pages. You will get the least amount of warpage that way. I promise. I promise. All right, let's see if I can get this straight. I never can when I'm live. Line up the outside edges. And don't breathe while you do it. And wouldn't you know it, I put my brayer away. Who would have thunk it? And then I just hit it with the brayer, so nobody can escape. And voila! Oh no, Janine! Did they have any other way to get in? Yeah, this laser. I was telling Brooke the other day I have a printer problem. I really, really want the printer that does 12 by 12. Maybe we could have a let's fund Johnny's printer addiction sale. I already have 4 printers. What's one more? I have an Eco Tank. I have a black laser. I have a color laser. And then I've got the giant that does 11 by 17 borderlessly. But that 12 by 12 one, and it's not bad. It's only $250. That 12 by 12 does 13 by, hang on, I'm thinking 13 by 19 borderlessly, I believe. I'd have to go look. I was looking at it this morning. I put it in my save for later just to see if maybe they blow them out on either Prime Day or Black Friday. Just gonna look at it. It's just gonna be there. Oh, Carla, I have a printer station. Send me a Facebook message and I'll send you a picture of it. I can't do it right now because it's really messy over there and I wouldn't let anybody see that. So as soon as I clean it, I'll send you a picture. But just remember, it only prints black. Yeah, that black laser or monochrome, whatever you want to call it. I got that years and years and years and years ago on Amazon for like $86. And after I got the color laser, I thought, well, I don't need that. Well, reselling, trying to sell an old printer like on Marketplace or something, it's kind of a hard thing to do. So I said, you know what? That one just stays right up there in the printer station and with shipping labels in it. And I don't ever have to change out for shipping labels. Oh. Texture transfers on paintings, yeah. Sweet, Carla. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with the heat gun really quick. All right, can you guys tell me if it's fading the heat gun out, or sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't? If it's not, there's no reason for me to ramble. So the Seneca ones that I've already done, those ones were not laser prints, those were inkjet prints. So with the laser prints, which that's what comes in the kit, it has a really nice sheen, so if you didn't want to seal it, you wouldn't have to. Can anybody hear me? Am I wasting my breath? canvas. They had a few colors. It came with out, so go get more. Full price. Looked at next week's ad, half price, so they'll only 50 cents. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Oh no. Frozen. Okay, let's try this. Nobody move. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? That was weird. That was very bizarre. Nobody. Nobody. I'm back. Okay, where'd you lose me at? I don't know what happened. Our internet, since a hurricane, our internet has just been crazy. Okay. Did you lose me at? I was showing off this yummy trim. It's almost got, no. Well, what's it called? It says canvas. It's almost got an upholstery feel. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. I checked their ad today, and it's going to be 50% off this week. Isn't it pretty? What would that look like on there? Is it too light? Hold on, now I gotta get all my windows back. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay, off we go. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's get this thing done. All right. See there how it's curling a little bit now? So if I take the heat gun and I finish drying it, it'll lay it down flat. If you use double-sided tape, you won't have this problem. If you don't have a heat gun, once you get the front and back on, just put some parchment paper down and smash it between two books. And there we go. Almost flat. We'll get it completely flat when we do the end pages. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna, this is just, I've got this printed out. Now, here's the thing. You could just cut this out so that it covered the whole thing. The problem is you're gonna get a buckle at the spine because this is such thin paper. So if you want to, I'm not the boss of you. Do whatever you want. I, however, am not. So there's that. This is from the Old Design Shop, and I think this is on her blog. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? What am I doing? 5 3/4. So I'm cutting these 5 3/4, 5 3/4. Leaving the extra for the little guys. And now, pen. All right. So see right there is my fold. I'm going to let it go right up to the fold, but not into the spine. So I'm just making a little tiny mark where to trim it. And then I know that it's 8 3/4 tall. Oh, wow. There's one. I know that it's 8 3/4 tall. Save those for my little guys. Oh. There's my F for front. Sometimes you're not exactly exact, so you might want to write front and back. Just saying. So that'll take it right up to the edge. Oh, well, that was silly. Can't see the mark if you turn it over, Jimmy. All right. End papers. Ready, set, go. Wax paper, Mod Podge. I did just order, so I've only got, what's my double-sided tape? I never started using double-sided tape until recently. I'm not gonna lie. I had like 8 rolls, it might be 1/2 inch, in a drawer, and I finally started using it, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm using less FABRI, which is nice. I did just order some 1 inch. From good old Amazon. Good old Amazon. What would we do without it? All right, so again, a very thin, even layer, because this is regular old copy paper. And I can see I got a little bit crooked, but it's fine. Oh, I checked on the in-laws this morning, you know, because they have their house is on the St. Johns River. Well, they have a house and a condo, and both are the river is cresting today because of the hurricane. They've got 3 big gators right up by the house sunning themselves because the gators have no logs or trees or anything to climb on because the water's so high. Am I missing anything? No. Okay. Hang on. Oh, maybe I better turn my ringer on, Brooke, in case that happens again. All right. So you see there? I don't know how I ended up. I better check this one. You better check this one. No, it's perfect. So it's fine. You can either cut that off or sand it off, and I'll show you. Move it the other side down. Ooh, I got a fun custom order today. I'm excited to get started on. And I'm procrastinating on Pam's bird journal because I've got enough stuff set aside in her bins to probably make 7 of them. And I think I'm just a little bit overwhelmed with it right now. So I've got to get on the line with her, and we've got some decisions to make. Ooh, there it went, right on the floor, right where everything else goes. Let's see if I can get this one straight this time. Me. What else? My mouse. I can't find my mouse. Peggy made you send that. Peggy's not even here. Oh, send me. Who are you talking to? Brooke? I'm not paying attention. What else is new? All right, I'm just going to trim this with the big old scissors. And then if there's any left, I can get it with the sander. Okay, good. And you can feel that it's damp if you use glue. No, send stuff to who? Me? I've got a pile of freaking stuff that I haven't changed. Oh, wait. See how it's warped? Now, once you dry it, it'll go back flat. Again, if you don't have a heat gun, just lay it between a couple of books with your wax paper, some kind of non-stick something on it. Brooke's yelling at me. Why are you yelling? I see one little spot here. Ooh, don't lay the heat gun in your lap if you have shorts on. Yikes, that was warm. don't do that. All right, and you see our little spine there now? Look, it's even kind of round. Cute. Cute. Okay. So now if that bothers you and you want to take and put another strip of this down, you can. But now what we've done is we've made it so we could put 2 signatures in there comfortably. And I'm going to do that this time. I'm going to put 2 in here instead of just 1 like this one. Okay, I'm going to completely confuse you guys. Sure, Johnny, confuse us. I mean, not that I'm not already confused. And then when we do these guys, I'll do them with double-sided tape just to show you guys. Hi, Janice. Yeah, hot pants. All right, so now, corner chomper. If you want to keep it square, keep it square. Keep it square, man. If you don't want to keep it square, get your chomper. Chomp the corners. I love the back of this. Oh, grunge. Get your ink. Hey, Cassie. And then, so see, I mean, you guys know what color chipboard is. Ink it up, and it just blends it all together. And it makes it look like just one piece. Like you didn't do it. Like you bought it that way. I think I'm going to hit a couple of little spots on the back here where the grunge is, and maybe right there just to darken it up a tiny bit. Okay, the spine fabric will be the last thing we do. Okay, pages. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Someone tell me this is making perfect sense. Lie to me. All right, so I just grabbed, like literally ran around the room grabbing things. Tea-dyed paper, coffee-dyed paper. Am I even on camera? I can't even. Hang on. I know I am. Parchment paper. A piece out of that French almanac, which I am going to, I'll just do it right now. Clear as mud. Good. What? Okay, Janice, it's all good. Take my tiny attacher. Ooh, those are alcohol inked staples. Look at me. I know this paper will fit. I think this is one of Amy's dyed book pages. And I can just fold these right in half because I know that this is the exact size that fits 8.5 by 11. I know I'm all good there. What's this? State of New York. People of, oh, some kind of law document. Which way should we go? Should we go this way or this way? Ah, let's go this way. Why not? Oh, wait, no. I want that to show. There. Close but no cigar. Now this, I know it's too big. And whenever I've got like ledger or something like this, it's too big. I take the piece that I know is okay, lay it on top. Please hold. This one's got bits on the edge. Okay. Put the edge down, lay it on top. Fold it, and then I just fold that back as even Steven as I can, and now I can make that a pocket. And it'll fit. And this one doesn't look like it's gonna fit either. Almost. Shoot, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go like, ooh, this one's gonna need vintage tape. It's very crumbly. I want all this copyright stuff to be the pocket. Tape. Anybody seen my vintage tape? Hard to believe that I don't just have a piece of it in every part of my room. Oh, well, off we go. All right, this was another ledger. We'll do it this way. Another kind of a ledger this way. I think I'm gonna have to get some more blank pages if we're gonna do 2 signatures. I think this one's all ready to go. I don't know what it was. It came out of something. Ooh, this was out of that giant. I'm gonna have to trim that one. Trim, trim. Wait, is that paper short? Hold on. No, it's not. It's just me. I'm short. Perfect. And then I came across this yummy jelly plate, which we haven't done in what, a year and a half, Brooke? If not longer. You guys, if you haven't met Helen, this is everybody. Everybody, this is Helen. She's a riot. Too late, Helen. I already shipped yours. You're on your own, girl. You are on your own, girlfriend. Oh, did Safia leave us? Bye, Safia. Sorry, I missed you. Isn't she pretty? All right, I'll put her in there. This is just a piece of line. I'm sure that's too big. I'm sure of it. Yep, just a skosh. Look at that. The corners were already rounded for me. Darn it. And, oh, I already have one of those. All right, let me grab some more copy dyed paper. All right. So, oh, look at that piece. That's pretty. All right, now let's build our signatures. Coffee, 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 coffee. Book, book. Ledger, ledger, book, ledger, ledger, miscellaneous, miscellaneous, miscellaneous. Like how I did that? Okay. I don't have any graph paper, Carla. Please don't get her started. Oh, I lied. I do have maybe 3 pieces, but it's not dyed, so I can't put it in here. All right, off we go. Off to the races. I think we shall use her and this ledger and a coffee dye and a music and a tea dye. What else do we have here? I don't know what that is. That miscellaneous page. All right, let's see. Let's see. How many pages is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 8 and 8 and see what that looks like. We might add more. And then the front of the second one, I think I want to use this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I can't find it, Danielle. 4, 5, 6, 7, and this pretty parchment. That's 8. All right, let's set those in there and see how that feels like too much or not enough. Ooh, almost perfect. It has a little bit of a boing to it, but not much. Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it at that. So there's 8 pages in each signature. Now, I'd originally included a spine punch, but you don't need it. I promise you don't need it. And here's why. All right, let me get my needle. Wax linen. Am I missing anything? Bye, Brooke. See you. All right, I'm going to show you guys a very, 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 very simple way to do this. Pick a needle, any needle. This one. Just pinch that wax linen if you have a needle with a tiny eye. Do not tie a knot. All right. Take one signature. Set it in there. Get it where you like it. You know, even Steven from the top and the bottom. And then, so you've got basically a line down the middle where that score mark is from the center score. So I'm going to just line this up so it's in between the first and second line, which it is. And then there's no measuring, no rhyme, no reason. Just poke 4 holes. Poke 4 holes. 1 near the bottom, 1 near the middle, 1 near the middle, and 1 near the top. And then I usually just leave my awl in the top hole just to keep it in place. Start inside, pull it through, leave about 6 inches or so in there because you're going to come back and tie it. I'm going to take this out, but you guys can leave it in if you want. Then you go to the outside. It's really hard to do on. This is hard to do on camera. I'm used to having my head right over the top of it. If you lose the hole, like I just did, poke it through the board, and then you just have to come in here and fiddle and fiddle. Oh, I gummed that one up good, didn't I? All right, hold on. Let's try that again. Let's get everybody back where they're supposed to be now. Shall we? Let's do that. Okay. No wiggling. Oh, for crying out loud. See, off camera, I already would have been done. On camera, nervous wreck. There we go. 8, Chris, and hi. Yeah, we did 8. We're doing 2 signatures. We changed it up a little bit. Which 8, if you multiply that by 4, 32. So you're going to end up with 64 pages in here. That's a good sized little notebook, right? Oh, come on. Come on, don't be difficult. I'm on camera. All right. Now, because I wasn't thinking this through, because we're doing 2, we actually need one more hole here. So, my bad. My bad. Because I don't want to tie that off. I want to continue it on. You could, if you wanted, you could end there, tie that off, and just do them separately. Like this. You just tie it off and be done, but I want to continue it on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this around. I'm going to, let's see, try and find the easiest way. All right, get my pages in there. Now I'm going to line these pages up with the other pages before I poke the holes. And again, they don't have to be perfectly perfect, right where the other ones were. It's totally fine. Yes, and you do need, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need 5 holes again. See what happens when you just go rogue and don't. I didn't practice 2 signatures before I came on here. That was another one of those things I'm thinking about laying in bed. So in and out through there. In and out through there. Yep, okay. Don't do what I did. Do each one individually. Don't do what I did. That was a terrible idea. 4 holes, in and out. Tie each one in the center signature. Oh my goodness. Right, Chris? Because now I've left myself with nowhere to tie this. Ha-ha! See? See what I did? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. So I'm going to rethread this needle. If you did what I did and you goofed, go back here, make another hole, take it back through the back, and see, it's all crisscrossy and, you know, it's no matchy-matchy on the spine, which is fine because we're going to cover it up. Normally, I would use a spine punch and they would all line up. But yeah, Please just sew them individually, as I taught you before. Not, I shouldn't say taught, as I showed you before. I just like to tape those down so they don't get in the way. Okay. Phew. Oh, now's the part where I say, well, I hope that second signature isn't upside down. Let's go see. I can't even tell where it starts now. What did we start it with? There. Oh, good. It is right side up. Okay. So there we are with that, that, and that. Now, let's open this up in the middle. Oh, that was stressful. Stressing me out, man. So, do I want to use this, or do I want to use the black like you guys get in your kit? I'm going to fray the edges. Yes, exactly, Carla. Stressing me out, man. I wonder what would happen if we, hold on, if we hit this with a little ink. What could possibly go wrong? No, now it just looks dirty. No, black. Okay, Janice, your vote won. All right, so I'm going to, ooh, that end needs to be cut. That's the salvage edge, because I'm going to fray it. So cut that to length, like so. Leave it just a tiny bit longer. And then you can take an awl or a needle if you need it to start your fraying. And then just pull. And I tried to cut these strips all about 1.5 inches. Just be careful, don't fray it so much that you don't have enough left to cover the spine. You know? Yeah, at this point, I think we do need alcohol. Yes. The good news is when we go to do the itty bitties, I'm just going to staple them. Oh, I might sew one just to show you guys that it really is much easier than I made it look. You know, why is it? The minute you turn the camera on, it never fails. Everything goes the opposite way you want it to. Never fails. What time is it? Oh, I got an hour before the race. Janine, you still here? Tell Tim the race starts in an hour. Tell him to get his little tune box tuned up. Although, do you guys get TV at the campground? Like local channels? Probably not, in the middle of nowhere. Okay, there's that. Double-sided tape. Off we go. So see, it's just gonna nicely gonna lay right there. So now, this is one of the reasons I ordered some 1-inch double-sided tape. So I could just put this down once. Two double-sided tape on there. Mash it on there pretty good. It's hot in here. And try to stay away from the frayed part. I noticed on one of mine, my tape was sticking out a little bit. You could see the shiny part of the tape sticking out of the frayed edge. And yes, I use the same pair of scissors for everything. Fabric, paper, tape, glue, you name it. That's how I roll. I'm gonna have to do another how to sew the signatures in video. And then just eyeball it, set it down, voila. Boom, done. And look, you even have a little bit of up there. road race. Yeah. And there's the back. And there is now, see, I like that. I like having that. It's hard to tell because it's black, the difference in the spine width. Uh-oh, we got a little runner there. Need a dab of glue. I missed a spot. I missed a spot. There we go. Okay. So see, there's two. A tad of floof. Yes, a tad of floof. Voila. And then you go back in, round all your corners of your pages, throw some vintage tape in there and decorations. And then again, if you don't like this, you can lay another piece of this down. But if you do it all at once, because this is so thin, if you do one solid sheet, it is probably going to buckle on you. It might not if you leave it flat and let it dry overnight. I haven't tried that. All right, let's do the little guys. Little guys, little guys. And then I will get out of your guys' hair. One. So we have two tiny back covers. I guess I don't need to do both of them. Well, I can. I will. Why not? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Not cutting a straight line, that's for certain. Okay, so this first one I'm going to do is going to be the notepad way. Oh, I scared Janice off. Bye, Janice. Sorry. And I'm going to put the glue on the paper this time, just because of how I'm putting it on the cardboard. So just an itty bitty bit. You don't need a lot. And I'm just going to line up the outside edge here and the top with that first score mark, like so. And then spin it around. Do the same thing with the back. Little bit of glue, little bit of glue. The other one we'll do with double-sided tape. I promise. Wait, I've got glue everywhere but where it needs to be. Right there, right there, right there. All right, that's the other one. Now, the paper trimmer back. I'm going to trim off the bottom because now that's going to become a front or back to the other one. And we might have to true these up a little bit. Oh, you guys can't see, sorry. Trim off the bottom. And trim off, oops, a jumper. Trim off the side. Now we have, see, we have our itty bitty notebook that way. Oh, you know what? Let's just get these measured while I have the paper trimmer out. Hi, Rosemary. What are you doing? Working away, I'm sure. Hold that on there. Oh, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Nuts. I did it wrong. I'm gonna cry. How did I do that wrong? Well, ladies, we're gonna maybe this is why people do pre-recorded videos and edit them. Okay, let's do this guy, and then there's going to be a part 2 to how did I mess up cutting up that chipboard to get all 3 of these. Rosemary, you walked in the room and got me all flustered. You flustered me. All right, so I'm just going to use plain on this one. And I blame Rosemary. Why not? Make a little tick. I'm just going to use the deckled. The deckleder trimmer. So there's 1, 2, 3. Goodness gracious, just when I thought I had it all figured out, there's going to be a part 2. An addendum. That's what we'll call it, an addendum. No, I'm going to hang this up and sit here for the next 2 hours to try and figure out what I did wrong. I'm just playing, Rosemary. I made a boo-boo. You know, when we're trying to make videos, they always end up being, here's what not to do. Ooh, look at, I like that. Sticking out the edges like that. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Do that just a tiny bit higher. Don't throw those away. You can use those for something. All right, now we take those all. I'm gonna do them back and forth, so one side's deckled, one side's not. Ooh, fun. Forth and back and forth. Oh, these are deckled on both sides. Oh, look how cute that looks with it all sticking out like that. Okay, I like it. All right, and I'm going to be lazy, and I'm going to staple this one. So, find your middle and your middle. Put it right there and right there. See, I can't craft live. Who am I trying to kid? Who am I trying to kid? Oops, sorry. Let it reach. Whew, just barely. Staple. Staple. All right, now all we have to do is cover up our spine. Can I please use a piece of that? I'm going to, if I can find it. I know it doesn't match. I just want to use a piece of it really, really bad. Just love the way it feels. I could cut a straight line. And then double-sided. Oh, you guys got really quiet. Dropping like flies. Everybody's like, oh, hold on. If you do use glue to put your spine fabric on these, like you could use Fabri-Tac if you wanted to. I would suggest put it on your finger and smooth it on. That way it won't bleed through. If you just glop it on there, it's definitely going to bleed through. Definitely. There's one. Oh, come on. Stick. 1, 2, 1, 2. I just wanted to try this out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fold it over. Yeah, I like the black better. Okay. Well, we got the general concept today. And just think here. Let me just look for a second while I have you girls here. Let me get all my stuffs out of the way. Because that was already scored. So I could have sworn. Oh, no. I didn't do it that way. How did I did it? Oh, I know what I did. It's all coming back to me now. I cut this piece off. Yeah, okay. That's for another video. I will come back with the addendum to making the tinies. Is this thing still on? Is anybody still here? But I just love the feel of how the laser prints. Oh, it makes me happy. It feels shiny. It feels so shiny. All right, guys. I will be back. Thanks, Chris. I'll be back on tomorrow to do I'll title it How to Cut Your 12 by 12 Chipboard for the composition books. That will be the title so that you get all three. I'm not sure how I gummed that up. I did it though, all by my own self. I gummed it right up. You could ink up the small spine. Well, I did that. Look at it, just looks like dirt. Oh, I didn't ink up the edges of this one though, did I? See, nobody's watching me. It's got no supervision today. See how much better that looks? Unsupervised. Gone rogue. And I didn't put the end pages in it. You guys, come on. Nobody's paying proper attention to me. Here, watch me really cheat. A blending brush for what, my dear? Oh, for on the, yeah, I'll try that. Well, and that was walnut stain. I need to try the vintage photo. Yeah, and of course they didn't have any black or brown in it. You know, they had tan, they had blue, they had, yeah, okay. Look, I'm not all here. I told you, I warned you guys. Not all here. I'm unsupervised. If I didn't know any better, I would say it's Monday. There. End paper. Gotta do a little trimming. Went a little rogue. Trim, 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 trim. Now ink again, because you didn't do it right the first time. Goodness sakes, you can't take me anywhere. Nowhere, I tell you. Nowhere. What? I've seen that other channel. Would you get rid of us? What about spray stain? Danielle, don't give me any idea. You know, I'll be here the whole rest of the day. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So, I mean, if you were just doing stuff, one off, but when I was purchasing stuff to kids, it was much more economical to just buy a yard of fabric, because there's only 3 yards of this on a roll, and even at $2.50 a roll, that's still a little pricey. What's better? There's nothing better, Tammy. I've made almost every mistake in the book. Haha, no pun intended. That's one thing you guys can say. I always show you what not to do. That's for sure. Should have put the end pages in before we put the book pages in. Oh, I saw a really cute Facebook meme. Hang on, I got to read it to you guys. It pertains to all of us. Okay, there, with his little decollete just sticking out. Facebook meme said, what did it say? It says, not everyone realizes this, but if you clean the pile of receipts out of your purse and stack them together, it makes a teeny tiny book about why you broke. Oh, that was funny. I thought that was funny. It does. It creates a teeny tiny book about where all your money went. Itty bitty. Itty bitty, itty bitty, itty bitty. Okay, there we go. So when I do come back tomorrow with the Oops, I Figured Out What I Did video, I am going to have giveaways for this one, these itty bitties, and these two. One of these is going to be given away via comments on, I believe it was the first Seneca video. You'll have to go watch the video and listen for me to say comment on this video to win this. I'm pretty sure it was the first Seneca video. Anyway, I'll get better at this, you guys. I just have to practice. I appreciate you spending an hour and a half with me. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I've got just enough time to figure out this cutting of this chip before the NASCAR race comes on at the top of the hour. And if anybody's looking for the kits, like I said, they're in the Etsy shop. I also did put a link if you wanted to buy all 9 kits. Hey, Joy. Hi and bye, hun. If you wanted to buy all 9 kits in a bundle, like, wow, several people did. I even got emails afterwards for more. So that was fantastic. You can buy all 9 kits combined at a very nice little discount. Any questions, need any help? My email, my Etsy, my Facebook group, all the links are down below. All the links to my favorite things are down below. And that's it. That's all I got, guys. Have a good one. Yeah, you're welcome, Danielle. Carry on. Go finish getting all the palm fronds out of the yard. Mine are all cleaned up. I'll have you know. Yeah. All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Thank you again for your patience. Oh, maybe if I can find the button. There it is.